Good evening and welcome to Arizona Illustrated for Monday, the 19th of November, 2012. I'm Tony Paniagua. An organization in Tucson says it uses the tools of innovation, collaboration, and community engagement as part of its mission for the University of Arizona and beyond. Next, Amir Talib has an interview about the Confluencenter for Creative Inquiry.
Joining me now is Dr. Javier Durán, Director of the Confluencenter for Creative Inquiry. Dr. Durán, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So what is the purpose of the Confluencenter and who does it serve?
The Confluencenter for Creative Inquiry is an interdisciplinary center that serves the population in the College of Fine Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and it's been a much-needed enterprise in the university given our long history of interdisciplinary efforts through the years. Finally, in 2009, the university administration decided to call a group of faculty members to brainstorm about the creation of such a center. And in the fall semester of 2010, the Confluencenter was created. I was elected as director in December 2010.
So brainstorming for the Confluencenter began in 2009. Since that time, what sectors of the organization have you seen the biggest growth in?
Well, definitely fostering graduate and graduate fellowship support and also faculty grants have been the main lines of support that we have provided to campus, as well as disseminating the research from our colleagues in the Tucson community as well.
Tell us more about that. In regards to the grants, the Confluencenter has given more than $1 million in grants and fellowships since the organization's inception. Where has that money been spent?
Well, a typical grant of Confluencenter has been around $25,000. $25,000 in the grand scheme of things doesn't seem like a lot of money, but for faculty in arts, humanities, and social sciences, it is quite an investment. I give you two examples. One grant has supported food security along the border and has brought together colleagues from the Southwest Center and the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences to work on issues related to food security and food development. Another example is a grant that studied the Yaqui tribe and also the issues related to history, linguistics, and cultural heritage of the tribe.
Over the course of the year, the Confluencenter has many events, and they tend to focus on some really cool and really fascinating, very interesting topics. What are some of your past and upcoming events?
We have a series at Playground downtown. It's called Show and Tell. And the purpose of the series is to highlight the work of faculty members and multimedia initiatives such as digital humanities, video games, and also visual arts. That's been a very fun and interesting project. Also, we have planned to present a book by Professor Jack Tatum, who has worked on the culture of lowriders in Tucson, and we think that's going to be a very interesting offering to the community.
And how about some of your past events? What are some of the other ones?
We've been able to work together with a number of folks on campus, including the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, and we were fortunate to be able to bring Noam Chomsky to campus, and also Dr. Gayatri Spivak from the University of Columbia, and we had large attendance to those events. Recently, we also partnered with a number of campus organizations, and we brought writer Luis Urrea on Dia de los Muertos Day for a celebration on campus.
The interdisciplinary work and the collaboration, it's in the name Confluence. It's such a huge component of the work you do. But what are some of the challenges that you face when you're trying to foster an atmosphere of successful collaboration when you're working with such a wide gamut of people and departments?
One of the challenges has been to educate colleagues and students about the nature of being more entrepreneurial in terms of seeking funding, outside funding, for some of the efforts, and also to educate them about how interdisciplinarity is not necessarily breaking boundaries, but also creating relationships between faculty and students as well as the projects.
There seems to be a very strong theoretical component into the research going on at the center, but what are some of the practical and real-world impacts and benefits that have come out because of the research of the Confluencenter?
We're very proud to have been able to support the Arizona Journal of Interdisciplinary Studies, which is an undergraduate journal that was created by 2 undergraduate students that came to us seeking support. We were doing this working with the Dean of Students. We're also very proud to see that some of the grant results have impacted some of the communities. I mentioned before the work done with the Yaqui tribe and also with the communities around Santa Cruz and Cochise counties. And we look forward to more of that collaboration with the community.
If you can localize that for us a little bit more, tell us specifically, I mean, there's all these benefits, but specifically as you can to the U of A community, what have been the benefits of the Confluence Center?
I think the University of Arizona is better now than it was before Confluencenter. As I mentioned, we had a long tradition of interdisciplinary work. Many of our colleagues have been doing this work for years, but we never really had an entity, a center that would bring these people and these projects together. As we focus into the community and the future, we're cognizant that a lot of the work being done in these areas is going to need increased support, and eventually one of the goals is to become self-sustainable.
And we were talking a lot about the organization and all the work you're doing, but we haven't talked about you yet. Why, you did talk about how you got involved with it, but why is the work that the Confluence Center does on a personal level, why is it so important to you?
Well, I consider myself to be an interdisciplinary person. I have a bachelor's degree in plant sciences, a master's in Latin American studies, and a PhD in humanities. And I also believe that my colleagues in the faculty advisory board, who have been tremendously supportive of this effort, believe in this idea of crossing these lines and breaking silos. I also believe in such a situation. And I really think that the way to the future for a university and for communities to come together, work hard, and also to see what kind of what meeting ground we can find to find better ways to bring those innovative ideas to the foreground.
We have about 40 seconds left. Looking towards the future, and as we said, the brainstorming for the organization started in 2009. But even now, looking towards the next decade, what are some of your goals for the Confluence Center?
I think we want to be realistic. We have a tiny but small team that is very efficient. But also, if you ask me in 10 years what I want to see a multi-level center, virtual and real, that can really address the grand challenges of humanity that we face and make this a better place for a future generation.
All right. Dr. Javier Durán, Director of the Confluence Center for Creative Inquiry. Once again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
An annual program is underway whose mission is to make the holidays a bit brighter for many local children. The U.S. Marine Corps Reserve is collecting gifts as part of its Toys for Tots campaign. Caitlin Harrington has that interview.
Joining me in studio is Staff Sergeant Ramses Durazo and Sergeant Jesse Johnson, both here on behalf of the United States Marine Corps. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you, Caitlin.
I have you here to talk about the Toys for Tots Foundation. It's something that the Marine Corps has taken over as of 1947. And Ramses, tell me a little bit about how this program works and what the goal of the Toys for Tots Foundation is.
Yes, it's for the reserve component of the Marine Corps. It's 100% volunteer work. So our reservists come out and a lot of volunteers come out. And we basically collect toys and give them out.
Sergeant Johnson, tell me a little bit about the donation process. There's a couple different ways that people can donate to the Toys for Tots Foundation.
Yes, that's correct. You can donate a toy and it has to be new and unwrapped, or you can make a cash donation to the website. And we have drop-off spots all around the city. Just need to get in contact with Staff Sergeant Durazo or check our website and you can find out where those are.
In addition to the online donations and the drop-off sites, the Marine Corps will be at a couple different events. There's one big event. Can you tell our audience about the one at the zoo?
Yes, every year Toys for Tots has Marine Corps reservists come out, and we have several drop boxes out there, and it's Zoo Lights at Reed Park Zoo. We have at least 2 volunteers there every night that will be in dress blues, standing alongside the toy boxes, and it's usually one of our biggest helpers annually for Toys for Tots.
Ramses, previous to this interview, we were talking about some of the difficulties in doing the Toys for Tots. And while it might be easy to pick up toys for younger age children, in previous years there's been trouble for teenagers. Can you tell our audience some of the suggestions that you have for purchasing gifts for children up to ages 15?
Yes, up to ages 15. Some of them, we try to keep them about the same price range. So MP3 players, the small ones, those are big for that age group.
That's very difficult to get them because most of the people are thinking of ages, 3 to 6. So when they donate, we do want to give the other older children the gifts. So the MP3 players are probably the easiest thing that you could find for them, or anything in that nature for those children.
And Sergeant Johnson, you had a couple other suggestions for the teenage group as well, and what were those?
Absolutely. Well, we'd really like to see some help from parents who have teenagers. So anything that you would give to your teen, the Toys for Tots would really appreciate. Sporting goods, remote control cars, makeup kits for the young girls. But just have some imagination. I'm sure there's a lot of parents of teenagers out there that could bring a lot of help to the organization.
Ramses, the process is getting the donations, and can you talk to us about some of the work that you do as far as picking up and sorting, and what are some of the other logistics behind the Toys for Tots?
Well, once we have the locations where there's drop boxes, they will call us to pick up the toys. At that point, we pick them up and take them back to our warehouse and sort the toys in different age groups, boy and girls. And from there, we just let them know when they can pick up the toys to distribute.
And what day and where can people go for the distribution of the gifts and the donations?
Our distribution point would be at the Marine Corps League on 29th and 5th Avenue. The December 15th is our deadline.
Sergeant Johnson, we were talking a little bit about the importance of giving back to the community and specifically to the underprivileged children in the community. And why do you think this is such an important thing to do at this time of year?
Well, for me, growing up as a kid, Christmas was always my favorite time of year, and I loved Christmas morning and being able to unwrap new toys. And I'd like to have every child have the same experience that I did, since it's such a great time of our life.
And Ramsey, same question for you. You said you have children of your own, so this is an important event for you. Is that right?
Yes, it is. I see how excited they get once, my own kids, even when they see a wrapper. My youngest is a toddler, so he gets all excited from it. I can see the faces of other children getting a new toy, so it's a good feeling at the end for everyone involved.
And we have about 20 seconds left. Can you tell our audience the website that they can go, not to only become one of the donation families, but to make donations as well?
Yes, our website is toysfortots.org. In the past years, we used the number 4. This year, we're using the word 4, F-O-R. So toysfortots.org, and you submit your request.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Most people today live hectic, technology-focused lifestyles with little room left over for being creative or slower pursuits like painting. But two friends with teaching backgrounds are running a new establishment that helps their guests to ignite or reconnect with their artistic spirit. Reporter Mark McLemore and photojournalist Steve Riggs have that story.
I saw this concept in another state. I came home and I went straight to the art room and I said, Christina, we have to do this. This looks like so much fun. And it was scary. It was a risk, something totally different.
Well, we're calling it an art bar. So you come here for art, you choose a picture you want to do and let your creative juices flow. And meanwhile, you can have an adult drink. And
it's a different night out. Something creative, something fun and relaxed.
There's aprons here, and you'll go over here. There's a sample palette. You just go get a squirt of all the colors you need, and then Marcia will show you where you're sitting.
Some people have never painted before and would like to try it. And to try it, you have to go out and buy all the supplies and get all the stuff. And here, we provide all that for a night of painting, and they can try it, and if they like it, they can continue, or they can come back again.
You have one more, the cap, yeah.
All right, here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sort of just sketch out a few lines so we have a few things to go by. Don't worry about it being real dark. It's just kind of a guideline for us.
The wine caught my attention first.
That's how we convinced her to come.
And when it was Mom's birthday, I thought, well, let's find, a way to celebrate with the 3 generations of women. We typically like to go out to lunch and have a glass of wine. So I thought, why not drink wine and see if we can then bring out our inner artist?
I don't have any talent for it at all, but I'm going along just to
have fun.
right.
I think the wine sometimes gives people a boost of confidence, even though they, whether it works or not that way, they think it does. It helps them relax a little.
Oh yeah, definitely. Obviously, it'll help me get out of my brain and just let whatever comes come. So
we're trying to take the risk out of it. People come in the door and they're kind of nervous, so we're like, don't be afraid. It's not a risky thing. We'll show you how to do it, and that's okay. Pink is good too. You can have a pink sidewalk if you want a pink sidewalk. Pink is a good color. Looks great.
So we've come one time before and painted a bunch of chickens, which was really, really fun. And I like the red door, so we came back tonight to try and paint the red door. But the best part is that I'm not artistic at all. No, truly. And when you leave here, your painting will look like something that you can hang in your house.
So I'm going to take my small round brush, take a scoop of brown, and put it in the middle. So I'm breaking it down to simple steps because I'm assuming people don't know how to paint when they come in. If you want to, you're welcome to follow me step by step, and so I'm going to stick pretty close to the painting since that's what people signed up for. But at any point, if you want to use your own colors or do your own thing or paint something completely different, you can do whatever you want.
I wanted to keep with the same theme of a door, and so what I was going to do is do a wooden picket fence and then like a wooden gate kind of thing. But I wanted to keep the blue sky. Blue's my favorite color.
Yeah, you could do that. I would just add like a tiny bit of white to that gray, just a tiny bit. So it's make it, and then draw your little square in there.
She's the creative, I'm the juice. So she's more selective about her paints and her easels and her paintbrushes, which I just found out how much they cost. I know, I'm just kidding.
Now
no, I'm just joking. I appreciate it so much more. I do more of the wine and the beer, and it seems to appeal to everyone. We've had really quiet, serious nights, and they still leave, say, this is the best night I've had. It's been so much fun, I'll be back. And then we've had rowdy groups that, a little more wine flows, a little more creative juice flows. And so it's kind of just depends on the night and it depends on the group.
We would still really like to get your picture for Facebook, so we're going to try and get a big group shot here just a second. It's fun to see the finished products because a lot of people are just really proud of what they've done, whether they've followed my directions or did their own thing. And sometimes it's really surprising. People really do have an inner creative side that doesn't always have a chance to be revealed.
We had a lady came in and she painted, and at the end of the night she stood up and she went, "Honey, I can paint." So that was kind of one of those moments where you went, "Oh, that was neat. That was neat."
You look at the initial painting and you go, there's no way I can do that. And then you come out with a painting that actually looks like it.
I feel kind of creative, but whether or not I am, I guess this will be the judge of that.
To me, art is just something I love to do, and it's really just a way to express yourself,
Just to get out and do something with your hands, create something out of clay or put some paint on a canvas or whatever, make some jewelry. I think it's really good for your soul, I really do. And so if people can find their little niche, I think it's a healthy thing.
A Tucson resident's dedication to the memory of her mother has turned into one of the most popular annual exhibits in southern Arizona. You can see the traditional nativity scene at the Tucson Museum of Art's La Casa Cordova, where thousands of individual pieces make up one extraordinary display that is called El Nacimiento. We recently spoke to the museum's director of development and the curator of education about this and other projects at the museum. Morgan Wells and Alba Rojas Zucar, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
Let's begin with El Nacimiento. So many of us in Tucson have heard about this, but tell us a little bit about the history, if you will, Morgan. When did it begin and what was the purpose?
Yes. Well, Maria Luisa Tiña was the creator of the El Nacimiento, and she installed it in 1978, the first time in memory of her mother. This was a tradition she did as a young girl and throughout her life with her mother. And so she installed it at the museum at that time, and we've continued to do it year after year.
And it's actually become a very popular attraction, has it not, Alba?
We get busloads of people. It's a Tucson tradition. It's turned out to be the place to go, the place to see, the thing to see. People call all the time and ask us when it's going to open, which, by the way, will open very soon. But you wouldn't believe every age group, every demographic. It encompasses everything. It's such a feel-good exhibition.
Did it grow along the way from when she started, or did she already have all the pieces together?
No, it's grown year after year, and we now have it permanently installed behind glass. But year after year, she used to install this by hand. It used to take her, 2-3 months. Talk about a labor of love. And she always did it in memory of her mother. But this woman, in these miniature nativity scenes, we're talking hundreds of little pieces, bright and beautiful. She would do it by hand and until it was ready to open.
And Morgan, so it's been going on now for more than 30 years.
Yes.
Why would you recommend this to somebody who has lived here many, many years and still hasn't been there?
Well, it's really when you see it, it's amazing. You can't even describe it until you see it in person, because the work that's been put into this and those little tiny figures, every time you go in there, you see something different. So it's really amazing. And just culturally, it's really special, especially to Tucson, since we're so close to the border. It just depicts a lot of everyday life as well as Christmas stories from the Bible.
And it's also the largest. It's the largest and longest running nativity scene in southern Arizona.
Okay. So if anybody hasn't seen it, Abba, what would you say to him or her?
They have to come down and see it. I'm telling you, we have it open. We open up within the next week, and then it'll run all the way through June, I believe.
June 2nd is the last
But
day
we have just throngs of people who come and see it all the time. I'm telling you, it's one of those things that you have to see. Bring your family, bring your friends. It's an experience. It truly is.
Yeah.
So are you looking at a glass and it's behind the glass? Can you go around it, or how does it work? Is it against the wall?
It's just in one room. So you walk and there's just a little space for people to stand. So only a few people at a time can go in there. And so you only see one side of it. You don't see all around it. So you're just facing it straight on.
Okay, but then as you say, you can zoom in or focus in on a lot of different little scenes throughout, right?
Yes, because it's not flat. It basically goes up. Yeah. So there's just little clusters of nativity scenes and all the different colors, and we have all these beautiful LED lighting put in so that we'll stay on there and stay beautiful and bright. Anytime you go in, you just have to stand behind someone who's never seen it before, because they start with the you just get the awe and the amazement, because it's truly beautiful. It's just hard to explain. You have to experience it.
It's interesting, Morgan. We were speaking ahead of this interview. You keep it up until June, and then when you take it away in June, break it down in June, or I don't know, break it down is the right terminology, like
we
put
close
it away.
For maintenance.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, people complain because it wasn't up long enough.
Yeah, last year we actually closed it in March, and school tours wanted to see it. So this year I decided, let's wait till after school ends to do the maintenance.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Alba, so what else is coming up at the Tucson Museum of Art in the near future?
Very soon. January 26th, we launch our next round of exhibitions. So we have Desert Grasslands, which is this huge collaboration. We're collaborating with the Nature Conservancy.
Mm-hmm. The Biosphere 2.
Right.
Land with No Name, and then also the Desert Museum.
Mm-hmm. And then the Desert Initiative Project.
Right. That's the whole project, the reason why we're having this exhibition.
We play well in the sandbox, so we try to collaborate and try to get as many different organizations hooked on one project. We did the same with rock and roll when we had our rock and roll show. We had different organizations doing something with a rock and roll theme. So that's what we try to do. We try to get all together, and then after that, during that same run, we have Elements, which is our Western show, and then we have Femenina coming in, which is our Latin American show, and we have a Latin American pavilion that'll be opening in January as well.
Oh, okay. So a lot
Brand
of things.
new.
Yeah, a lot of things happening over there. And then Morgan, you were mentioning something about the Corbett House?
Yes, for the holidays, we open up one of our historic properties. It's open for tours throughout the week, but most of the time when you visit the museum, you can't visit the house because it's closed. So during the holidays, we open it and have it decorated for the holidays, and docents give tours, and we have that schedule of when they'll be there on our website.
You are the curator of education at the museum. How much satisfaction, how much fun is it having your job and being able to be part of the people there behind the scenes.
Yeah, in my opinion, I have the best job at the museum. I always tell people that because I get to do the fun job. I mean, I'm always interacting with the public. I work from, older people to children. I oversee 150 docents and our school field trips and also our family programs. And I do, art talks into the community, which are lectures and all sorts of programs. And it really is just, it's an amazing job. I can't say enough good things about it.
You do have a fun job, no doubt.
Morgan mentioned docents. So volunteers are essential, Abba, because I have been to the museum before, but volunteers actually make it possible.
They're our backbone. Without them, it doesn't happen, I can honestly tell you. We have a cluster of different support organizations that are all vital to our organization.
All right, so if anybody wants more information about Nacimiento or anything else, contact Tucson Museum of Art. Thank you very much for being here, Morgan Wells and Alba Rojas Zucar.
Thank you.
In tonight's video postcard from photographer and editor Santiago Bati, we take you to a cultural tour of the University of Arizona campus, where public art is part of the landscaping.
When people come on the public art tour, the comment I hear most often is, wow, I had no idea U of A had so much artwork. On the campus art collection, there are over 45 pieces. We have more historical pieces, usually acquired by the Museum of Art, very contemporary, abstract pieces. We have very literal tile works. Almost every movement you can think of is represented here on campus. There's so many great pieces on campus, and I really like the Athena Taka piece that's there at the end of the mall. It's a wonderful piece because you can enjoy it from your car as you're driving down Campbell. The colors change as you drive by, but you can get that same feeling by walking through it. It's a wonderful piece to experience kind of up close and personal.
You can get more news and information on our website, azpm.org. To comment on any story you saw tonight, click on it online and go to the bottom. We can also be reached via Facebook and Twitter. Coming up tomorrow night, U.S. Senator John Kyle is stepping down from his important and influential position once he finishes his present 6-year term. You'll hear from him as he reflects about his past political life and future plans. And some of Bisbee's most beautiful and historic houses will be open to the public as part of an annual tour. We'll have that and more tomorrow night. I'm Tony Paniagua from all of us at Arizona Public Media. Have a great night.